Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the left arm that plays such an important role in the forehand. We're going to talk about how to fix it. We're going to give you some exercises on how to work on it and the most common mistakes that people do with the left arm. Okay, stay tuned. So a lot of people come to me and ask me, why is the left arm so important? Like they just would rather just focus on this arm, and sometimes they even hit a decent shot like this, but of course it's not consistent and it doesn't have enough power. Okay, and the left arm plays such an important role. Why? One, because of balance. When we do a good job with the left arm, we have good balance and we're not falling in this motion. When it falls, we're not doing this, we're not going to the side too fast. Okay, so it plays such an important role. Also, it helps you time your contact to make sure that you are in contact and the whole body, the chain of the body is working together. Okay, that way you're able to use your hips properly to transfer and everything that happens progressively in the shot. So it is so important for you to use your left arm. It's not something that looks good for decoration or for, looking good purposes. It is really, really important. Okay, so let's talk about the most common mistakes that I see. So the first one and probably the most common mistake is just dropping the left arm, right? So we're here, okay, we're setting up great actually, and then when the racket right here starts to move, the arm starts to drop and we end up just finishing like this. Okay, I like to call this the dead arm. I always tell my students, what happened with your left arm is dead. And then they start to realize what they're doing wrong. Okay, so this is happening, you start accelerating, and as the racket keeps moving, the arm keeps dropping, and we finish like this. Okay, that causes for you to lose balance a lot, because notice what's happening with my body. I'm accelerating, but by this dropping too fast, it's causing my body to lean over this way, and we don't want that. Okay, it's also, look at this unnatural finish right here. It's also not letting us use the hips the right way. We're a little bit stuck when we finish, so we're not able to use the whole body appropriately for generating power. Okay, so we definitely don't want to drop that left arm this way. And how we can work on it, a lot of players, they're like, okay, I know I have the problem, but I don't realize that I'm still doing it. How can I work on it? Because I keep forgetting about it. Okay, I'm gonna give you an exercise. So grab a cone, or you can really grab anything that you have at hand, and we want to use this cone as a guide and as a reminder. Okay, and if we can start with drills, would be better than live hitting to work on the left arm. So you can sort of grab the cone, put your finger up, don't fully grab it. Okay, just kind of leave it like with one finger or two. That way, if you actually drop your arm, the cone is going to fall. So put your finger right here or two, and we're gonna do the swing with the cone in the hand. All right, so we're gonna have it right here, and as we start to set up, if we drop this, the cone is going to fall. You're not allowed to grab it, guys. You gotta leave the two fingers or one finger up. Okay, so you're gonna have to keep the finger, you're gonna have to so you're gonna have to keep the cone and the arm up in this position so that it doesn't fall. Okay, that is what we want to try. It serves as a guide and as a reminder for you to work on it. It really does help. It's helped a lot of my students, so I recommend you guys doing it for a little while until you have the feeling of what it's like to actually keep your left arm up the entire time, and then you can remove it. Okay, so I'm gonna hit one right here to myself, holding it. Okay, so that is how it would look like. Okay, and how we're gonna end it is we have two options of ending it. We can catch the racket. Again, they're both good. I don't recommend either or. If you're just starting out tennis, I do recommend you to grab it so that you know that you're doing this every single time. If not, whatever's more comfortable for you, so that is one way. Or also you can just keep it up here, finish, and just keep the two fingers up here with the cone. Okay, so notice they are together. We're either here or we're grabbing it. I like to grab it Sometimes when we're rallying, sometimes we don't realize what we're doing, but sometimes I grab it, sometimes I don't grab it. So both are okay. So this is a great exercise for you to practice, and then when you feel like you've got that down, you can take it off and make sure that you're doing the same thing, okay? Same thing, just keeping this up the entire time. And like I said, they go together. So basically, when the racket starts to open for you, when you start separating those arms, you're here, you're still here, okay? But the moment that racket starts to do that movement forward, the arm also starts to separate, okay? So we want to look like this on contact. Watch this. Look where my arm is on contact. It's right here. It's not right here. It's not right here. It's not on the side. That will make me stuck. It's already here on contact. So this way, and as I accelerate, it's already here, and then I can catch it. That is so key, because sometimes what happens is that's going to be me talking about the next mistake. What happened is that if we just keep it up but then leave it there, then that is another issue that we're going to talk about right now. All right, so the second mistake that I see is that now you guys are trying to keep the arm up, or maybe you've just been doing that the whole time, okay, and you keep it there, but you're keeping it there for too long, and notice what's happening is still here on contact. And then what I see is that when they finish, the arm even stays here, okay, stays around here, and we finish this way. So it looks like this, staying here for a little bit too long. And that is, notice how stuck that is making me. I'm not able to release my hips at all when I do that, okay? And I've seen some people having great accelerations, and they still can't get the full potential of their swing because of that issue that is so important. I need to get the arm out of the way on contact. It needs to be around this area, okay? That way I can clear my hips and go through the ball. Okay, this is really making us stuck, okay? Let's make sure that we fix that. What I usually like to do for that is the following exercise. And I like to tell my students to show me their belly when they finish hitting the shot. So that way they're focusing on the left arm, but then by them just showing me the belly when they're done, this is sort of naturally happening. Okay, see how they're showing me the belly? Show me the belly, and they have to finish like this. Showing me the belly, that would be to the net, but basically forward, okay? So that helps a lot. And of course, we need to focus again. If you are finishing with your arm still here, you need to make sure your arm is somewhere around here, guys, okay? So your arm is here, you're catching, or you're not catching, but it's somewhere around here so that you can completely clear the shot, okay? Cannot be here. This is gonna cause you to be stuck. And the last mistake that I see, now you guys have been trying to hold that left arm, and you're now putting it in the right spot. It's here, but you're still sort of feeling a little bit stuck, and everything is a little bit feels unnatural, too close to the body. We want to make sure that we have room and we have space. What I see sometimes is that you guys are here and the arm gets really close, and so that left arm is sort of looking like this, a little bit like a chicken wing, really close to the body, and the finish is looking like this. So stay really close to the body. So I'm not able to do my extension. I'm not able to really rotate that well either, because I am here with this chicken wing so close to the body. Okay, that is another really common one, and even on some juniors that are quite advanced, I see this. And in adults, it happens very often. You want to make sure you have a little more room on this arm. The arm cannot look like this, cannot look like this the entire time, okay, so close to the body. We do want to have some room. Doesn't have to be straight, not at all, okay, that is unnatural, but it has to have some room. So notice here how when I'm transferring, look, my arm has some room, and I'm able to catch the racket or again finish here, but I have a decent space, okay? And you can start a little bit closer, but again, as you set up the arm, you need to have some room with that arm, okay? You can't just go and keep your arm like this the entire time. It needs to sort of come out a little bit, okay? So watch it from here. I'm here, and it sort of needs to come out a little bit. not completely straight, but with decent space. Okay, even if you have a player that starts closer, it's the same concept. So make sure you have enough space and you will be fine. Then you will actually be able to do everything right, and you'll be good to go with that forehand and generate the power and be able to especially keep the balance and use your hip properly. Okay, so recap first, make sure that your left arm is up, it's not dropping. Okay, we want to keep it up the entire time. We don't want to leave it too long on contact. We want to make sure that it's around here on contact and not staying here, so that way it stays stuck. Okay, we want to make sure that it clears the shot. Okay, so not only keeping it up, but getting it to move at the right time. Okay, and lastly, for you to have enough space with that left arm so that it looks nice and relaxed and not like a chicken wing right here too close, because that you can't just extend and have your arm here. It all sort of comes together. Okay, all right guys, I hope that helps. That is a very common question. Please make sure to work on this, do the exercises. That will really help. Thank you for watching. If you guys found this information useful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe so I can keep making more videos like this. And please also don't forget to check the description below for our coaching app, where we do stroke analysis, constant mentoring, questions, new content, and exclusive content. And also for my favorite products, all the products that I like to wear on the tennis court.